Hey everybody, Juan here, welcome back. For this video, I really do not know what to expect because we are about to play and experience Genji Days of the Blade, which was a launch title for the PlayStation 3. This came out in 2006, and whether you played this game or not, you probably know about it because if you looked at that infamous E3 press conference from Sony, they showcased and highlighted a giant enemy crab, and that was from this game. And I recently got this in a pickups video, which you can actually check out on the main channel, youtube.com/playerjuan. And I thought, why not play it for the very first time alongside all of you? So that way we can appreciate what does this launch title for the PS3 look like. And it's actually pretty cheap. And as a matter of fact, this is a sequel to a PlayStation 2 game, also called Genji. That was Dawn of the Samurai, I believe it was called. And I actually owned that game. I played the demo, and I thought it was pretty damn good. And I wanted to get this game because I want to be able to compare these games that people don't really talk about, right? These are not obvious games when you talk about the PS3 library. Oh yeah, without a question, right? Genji is the first thing that comes to mind. And these are third-person action games. And right now, these are just the initial cutscenes.
I beg your forgiveness and hope that I can find a way.
Nice mustache.
Thanks to you, the world is now rid of Kiyomori.
Let's listen to this dialogue, see how the voiceover is.
My gratitude. All that remains is to eliminate the last rebels at Fukuhara.
Yes, and brother, there's a rumor that demons have joined the Heishi army.
Oh no.
But I can't believe it's true. It can't be.
Yeah, that can't be true. There's no way that can happen.
So, you've heard the rumor too.
Oh no. The rumors are going all around.
I don't know what they are planning, but it seems the Heishi are attempting to regroup.
This doesn't look too bad. Let's not forget that this is, in many ways, this was many people's first experience with a high-definition video game.
If it pleases you, I wish to join you in this campaign.
Ah, so you would lend us your hand.
I can't tell if this, I mean, this is a pre-rendered cutscene, right? So we can't compare this to the actual gameplay. Once we get to that, then we can really get a better feel of how the actual game looks. As a matter of fact, I am going to be following this up eventually with another video of yet more games released from the very first year of the PlayStation 3, because I do think it's a fascinating thing to look at. Oh, we got some fire, so naturally, some action will ensue very quickly.
Yoshitsune, you go on ahead. We'll be there as soon as our
Let's do it. I want to get to some action, man. If you're checking this out on YouTube, thank you so much for stopping by. Consider subscribing if you like what I do. If you're checking this out at facebook.com/MrPlayerJuan, please consider liking and sharing. I just want to make sure we all have a pretty good time and relive some classic games. So first off, the graphics are not all that bad. Let's not forget, once again, a launch title for the PlayStation 3. The right analog stick actually causes him to do this jumping motion, dodging motion. This is what square does. X is to jump. Circle is for this heavier attack. Triangle is for a forward attack. The camera angle is questionable, not gonna lie. So where do we go here? Oh, okay. Sure. I was just up there. I was given the option to install some game data. That was the thing a lot of early PS3 games allowed you to do. Before it was mandatory, you can install some game data, and sometimes that would increase the frame rate or load times.
So it is the Heishi. What do they want here?
I don't know, man.
They must be after Sishin Temple.
You can make it.
This looks a lot better than another launch title I was playing, Until Legends. Dark Kingdom. Dark Kingdom is the main name of that game. Uh-oh, here we go. It's 4-on-1 action handicap match. I got it. I can handle it. Okay, let's put this to good use. R1 is to a block. not getting... Oh, right. I am playing this with a DualShock controller, and the first thing I noticed is the controller's not vibrating. Let's not forget, Rumble support was not initially there at the PS3's launch that first year or two because they had a lawsuit going on. So they released the infamous 6-axis controller because Rumble in video games, people, that's like old stuff. Who needs that, right? At least that's what Sony kept telling us. We already got another weapon. Nice. Weapons. Press L2 to instantly switch between weapons you've acquired. Got it. Frame rate's also pretty good, but I mean, we did just start. Ooh. Nice transition, just like nothing in between. Okay, so with this one, if you keep button mashing, he continues with all of the animations. I'm really curious about this game because so many people said it was bad. And I did just begin playing it literally, right? But some of these games from early in the generation, you can play and go like, oh no, it's pretty bad. Is this like a save point? You can boost stats. What else? Tamayori sigils. Touch a sigil to restore your health. You can also save. Press X to go to the save screen. This is also a weird thing. Very early into the PS3 generation, we still had save slots. This is before autosaves became more of a regular thing. So I've actually read a lot of people online that they go back to these older games and then just quit, assuming that it autosaved, and it's like, nope, you got to start all over again, my friend. I definitely get why they started with this initial... Wait, what? Oh, okay. Why they started with this fiery area. It's just to get a way to, I guess, highlight the graphical capabilities of the PS3. It's like, hey, stuff can fall on you. Okay, a lot of enemies here. Let's press triangle. Okay, so triangle with this just does a forward lunging attack. I'm assuming that's for bigger enemies. Seriously, animation, not bad at all. And that's why I also think it's important that, you know, games can have this infamous reaction from many people. I think this game maybe got a bad rap because Sony maybe just kind of did not do a great job of presenting it initially. By the way, if at any point some of the gameplay stops, I do apologize. It's my recorder. My computer sometimes has some problems. I'm playing right now and nothing skipped or anything like that. So if you happen to see anything like that, that is completely on my end, and it is not part of the overall actual game. But this doesn't feel bad. It feels like a PS2 game, right? I think the PlayStation 2 generation with games like Dynasty Warriors, they had a lot of these games, just like straight up hack and slash action RPG. Well, not RPGs, just action games. It's also fascinating to understand that this is the same console that produced games like Infamous, the first Last of Us, Uncharted, and we know how incredible those games look, yet you can compare the launch games and just see how much the actual PS3 evolved as developers got to understand how it worked. Press L1 when the Kamui gauge is fully charged to unleash your Kamui. At least I hope I got the name right. You will teleport to an alternate plane that amplifies the power. Ooh. Okay, some chain attacks. Oh, is this like some QTE stuff? It is. This looks weird. Okay. Not sure how to feel about this, honestly. Visually, it may look cool, but I'm just button mashing. I mean, not even button mashing. I'm just pressing what's on screen. At least a game like Author's Wrath was a little bit more creative in that regard. But, I mean, I guess I'll give it points for trying something different. I'm assuming games like God of War were very influential in stuff like that happening. But I've also played other recent launch titles like Full Auto 2. And you can tell which games definitely got a lot more quality assurance and which ones didn't. Because I guess many of these games, they were under pressure from Sony to, hey, make these look good or make them play well. Another game I played recently is Rainbow Six Vegas, which I actually played for the first time on the PS3. I got a PS3 before I got an Xbox 360. And when I got the PS3, I couldn't wait for Rainbow Six Vegas, but it kept getting delayed. And I kept seeing the gameplay on 360 and thought it looked incredible. And I remember even when that game first came out, it looked so blurry. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to do a gaming session with that one. That's why I also love having this channel here. I can, instead of just talking about something, hey, let's actually play it. Let's experience it together. How do I take down those guys? I mean, do I just ignore them? I don't know how to get up there. Oh, okay. Does anybody know how I can kill those guys? Because I don't. I'm assuming if I block, maybe it just goes back. Okay. Can I just keep going and completely ignore them? That would be hilarious, because the game did not tell me how to actually get rid of them. Okay, I guess I can totally ignore them. That's kind of weird. This is a very wide area, which can only mean either we get to see a new character, or it's time for a first boss fight.
Hold them off as long as you can.
Let's do it. What do you want with me? Ooh, magic. Okay, frame rate definitely dropped. What is the resolution of this game? The official resolution is 720p on the back of the box, which I highly doubt. Maybe it runs at 720p resolution-wise, but it's probably like 540p. That was a very common thing within the first years of the PS3. Something I also find weird, when you look at the UI, the health bar is like the tiniest health bar I think I've ever seen in a game. It's at the upper left, and just look at that thing. It's so tiny. And also the map is ugly as hell. That looks like an early PS2 game's map. But seriously, animations are super okay. Okay, will you get up? I'm trying just a variety of different button combinations. Uh-oh. This is not good. Okay, I'm pressing that L1 thing. Okay. I get the appeal of this, right? Hey, look at these animations. But it's kind of boring to do, honestly. I mean, I got rid of them. Okay. It does slowly recharge. Check out the upper left, and that does seem to regenerate by just waiting here. So maybe I can just spam that? I don't know. The power of a Mako or Masho ward prevents you from opening this. Well, then what do I do? Meanwhile, another warrior... Oh, okay, I get you. Yeah, because this also happened with the one on the PS2, which you could play as more than one character. Let's just take an initial look at this other character. I believe this is the same cast from the first one, because I thought this guy looked pretty damn cool in the other one. Let me just quickly showcase some of his abilities. A much heavier character. You can hold triangle. Oh man, that's fancy. Okay. Honestly, I want to see why this game was so poorly received. I know that, you know, obviously there's the expectation of the next generation, and I played Genji, the PS2 game, and honestly, visually, that one looked pretty damn good. It looks surprisingly good. So maybe it's just a matter that this is good, but the PS3 was a $600 machine, right? So I think a lot of people were kind of like this guy. After you hold down triangle, they were kind of just electric and upset. at the fact that these games, I mean, it kind of just looks like a really good PS2 game, but that's going to be doing it for another, or a look, I should say, at Genji Days of the Blade. Once again, this was a launch title for the PS3. If you like what I do and you're checking this out on YouTube, you can subscribe to this channel. You can also catch up with me Wednesdays and Sundays over at my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/MrPlayerJuan. You can also find me at Facebook, also facebook.com/MrPlayerJuan. So like, share, subscribe, do all of that stuff, and maybe recommend other games like this that I could check out down the line. And up until next time, thank you for watching, and take care, everybody. I got to do this again. Oh, yeah.